'Cause I know you know better, yeah, you know better than most about borrowed. Fly with me tonight into tomorrow. Into tomorrow. Oh! Hello, everybody. Me, Ramses. You, the audience. How are you? I'll tell you how I am. Probably jet-lagged, but ignoring it, because, hey, who needs sleep, am I right? I'll sleep when I'm dead. You know, they don't tell you about people who say that is they end up dying from not sleeping, which is a weird twist of fate right there. Jeff Hardy, shout out to you. I just got back from France. Toulouse, to be exact. Went to Paris, too, but doesn't count. I was in the airport, but I actually walked around Toulouse for 10 glorious days, people. A little bit more than that. It was supposed to be 10 glorious days, and it was. They were all equally glorious. Cobblestone streets. Beautiful, beautiful old buildings, sculptures. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Spoiled, man, spoiled. Should have gone to more museums, but I cannot complain because my belly, my stomach, oh my God, it found true love. It found its soulmate, people. And you know what it is? It's a plate of duck. Oh, so good. So good. So we found a random restaurant. I went with my family. We found a random restaurant by accident. It was like a Brazilian-themed French restaurant. We went in there, and I became a new person. I don't even know who I am anymore. I used to know who I was. Now all I know is I want some duck. I'm duckless right now, people. Never thought that'd be a bad thing, you know? But like a threesome, it's one of those things that until you experience it, you don't really know what it's like to go on without it. If you heard a mysterious popping sound in the background, that was me cracking both of my arms at once, in one movement. Just, I don't know what's wrong with my body. Ever since I can remember, every time I move, get up, do anything, it just snap, crackle, and pop over here. Every time I do anything, just, I don't know what the hell is going. I have a sneaking suspicion that when I was a baby, the doctors took me away to a little hidden room. Oh, don't worry, we'll bring them right back. Just relax. We need them for a moment. And they took me away, and they cut my little baby body open at the joints and snuck pop rocks in. That's what I think they did, because this doesn't make any sense. Why do I snap, crackle, and pop so much? Tell me, medical community. I don't understand it. This is not a way to live. Can't live like this. Certainly can't make love like this. People can't make the sweet loving with a body like this. Tell me, who wants to do it with a guy that sounds like a skeleton from Pirates of the Caribbean? Nobody. Nobody wants snaps, crackles, and pops in the bedroom. You know the sounds you want to hear in there? And moaning. That's it. Those are the only sounds you want to hear. There's no room for... I'm going to have to find a girl that's got a fetish for cracking walnuts open. Chicks that dig gravel. There's no way. It's going to be a struggle. Is there any doctors out there that can tell me what's wrong with my body? Anyone? Can anyone tell me what's up with the snaps and the crackles and the pops? Well, I can tell you what's wrong with the snaps and the crackles and the pops. No. Cosby, get out. Now you listen here, son. I'm a doctor and I can help you. You're not a doctor. You played a doctor on TV while you were backstage finger banging unconscious people. You think doctors do that? Because let me tell you, they don't, okay? Not even Dr. Dre does that. Granted, he throws people downstairs, still bad, but he doesn't do that shit. Well, what about the one doctor from the Olympics? We're not having this conversation, dude. Get out of here. Listen, I really think... Out. Get out. But, leave the pudding pops. Thank you. I'll pay you later. Gotta get a lock on that door, man. People keep walking in. How are you guys doing? How are you doing today? The answer is better than Allison Mack. Have you heard? Have you heard the news? She is risen, everybody! To take part in a sex trafficking ring. You gotta wake up early for that sort of thing. Sex trafficking is a hard business. The early bird gets the sex slave. That's how that works. In all seriousness, I'm blown away. I'm blown away. Like, certain actors, if you look at them, you just go, all right. Yeah, now, it was countdown till you lost your mind. Let's get real. This ain't no surprise. But Allison Mack... Why is it so surprising to me? It's because it's more than just the dumb things people normally say, like, she had so much going for her. Why would she do this? She was beautiful. She was talented. She had a career. I don't understand it. Like, it's not even that stuff, people. It's the vibe. She had this like, genuinely warm, wholesome vibe. That's why I'm in shock. I had a big old crush on Allison Mack. Now, All I can do is say she's beautiful. I gotta make that shift. I gotta make that adjustment. Because now she's into sex trafficking. What the Can't have a crush on somebody who's into sex trafficking. That's like, think of anybody you had a crush on in middle school or high school, and imagine running into them 10 years later, and they look the same, but you notice they have like 10 teardrop tattoos under their eye. You can't, that's it. That's it. Doesn't matter how hot they were back in high school, because they're killing people now. You need to go. That's how it feels regarding Allison Mack right now. I'm like, God, come on, Allison. We could have had a good thing going. You had it all in your favor. You had a handful of aces. What happened? What happened? It's like Lindsay Lohan all over again. Lindsay Lohan had everything going for her as far as like acting, whatever professional life goes, because all she had to do was keep up what she was already doing, and she would have naturally evolved into the next Julianne Moore. Not like copying Julianne Moore as a person or an actress, but she would have like risen to the position that Julianne Moore right now has in Hollywood, which is like, she's like the, I don't know, she's like the Ayatollah of red-haired actresses, and then there's everybody else below her. It's that's how I see it. I think there is a cycle there, and if you don't see it, well, that's on you, people. I think that's how it is. There's like Julianne Moore, and then underneath her are like the apprentices for that position. There's Amy Adams, Jessica Chastain, Bryce Dallas Howard, and there could have been Lindsay Lohan in the mix, but she slipped, and she fell from grace. And it all started when she banged Fez from That 70s Show. Wilmer, what did you do? Lindsay Lohan had a relationship with Wilmer Valderrama, and that was the beginning of an avalanche. Wilmer, what the hell did you do, man? Your goddamn Latino heat melted her brain. Shattered a psyche, Wilmer. I don't know what the fuck happened there, but I'll be honest. I think you need to pay for her therapy. I think that's just, listen. Maybe it's not your fault. Who knows? Maybe you just kicked open a door that was already slowly opening due to life and whatever the hell family issues she might have had. Who knows? But you were the last of the Mohicans. You were the last step on that staircase, buddy, before she went, whoa! And fell off into the ether. Forever spinning out in space. Who knows how these things happen? How a mind can just go astray. Down the road less traveled, and never to return. It's creepy. It's a creepy topic. And it's creepy partially because most of us don't know how it happens. We just see these stories on the news. And it seems almost like magic. So-and-so lost their shit today. Can you believe so-and-so lost their shit today? I tell you, some people are just crazy. And we leave it at that. They are crazy. Clearly, we're not crazy. How can we be crazy? We're the ones talking about the crazy people in our living rooms, eating KFC. We're not crazy. They're crazy. And that's where we shut it off. We close our eyes, close our ears, walk away, keep on living our lives. On to the next thing. Don't you think about that. Don't think about it. We don't want to go too deep into that because also partially I think we know that's a body of water that might not let you back out once you go into it. It's not a shallow pool, people. It's an ocean. It's an ocean with something lurking beneath it that could reach up and grab you by the leg and yank you in deeper. You gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Gotta look for the signs. Gotta do a checkup like a car. Gotta do a reality sanity checkup on yourself every once in a while. Ask how you're doing. Are you seeing things? What's going on? What thoughts are running through your head? What's happening? Are you waking up in a cold sweat, clutching your AK-47 thinking, the immigrants are outside? What's happening? Check on yourself. Ask yourself questions. Better check on yourself. Better double check. Because you don't want to end up being that dude saying things like, I'm sorry, man, I don't know who that guy was, man, but it wasn't me, That wasn't me. I don't know who that was. Or even worse, being the girl who maybe used to have a hit show, maybe had a blossoming career, but who's now looking over at a lady named Tina and yelling, hurry up and suck that dick. We've got places to be. I don't want to suck this dick. Oh, you don't want to. Oh, you think I wanted to do 10 seasons of Smallville? I was done at number 5, but I had bills to pay, Tina. So you gargle that jizz, because when you're done, you're going to get back in this van. No. We're going to drive a few blocks over, and you're going to do this all over again. No. It's Groundhog Day, Tina. Stop crying. You're getting tears on his balls. So the lesson today, children, is to mind your mind. And as soon as you can, visit France. It's a wonderful country with great food. Thanks for listening, everybody. This has been another episode of Man of Tomorrow. I'm your host, Ramses the Cast, and I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. I'm like the clap people. I'm everywhere. I'm on Steemit. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, Instagram. Behind you. I'm kidding. I'm not. But feel free to join me on any of those platforms, people. And if perchance you have a long-form question or a story you'd like me to read aloud, no guarantees, but if you have one of those, story or a question you want answered on the show, email that to motpodcast@hotmail.com. That's M-A-O-T podcast@hotmail.com. Thank you for listening. Until next time, mind your mind, people. Hasta la bye-bye.